Hello, it's Azumad, and welcome to Kirby Superstar Ultra. So, as you can see here, we have the option of one main game and 3 sub-games. Today I'll be taking on Spring Breeze. New game. There's trouble in Dreamland. King Deity and his soldiers have stolen all the food in Dreamland. Here comes our hero, riding in on the Spring Breeze. Some call him Kirby. Let the adventure begin! First time playing Kirby Superstar Ultra? No, but for this, I will say it's my first time. Welcome to the beginner's show. We'd like to quickly explain the rules of Kirby Superstar Ultra here. This is the main character you control, Kirby. He's a pretty jolly guy. So, you should know that Kirby can fly in the air and inhale his enemies. Press the A button to jump, and if you keep pressing it, Kirby will hover gently. That's how he flies. When you press the B button, Kirby will inhale his enemies. Once you've inhaled a foe, press the B button again and you spit the foe back out. Or if you press the X button or down on the control pad, you swallow the foe. Nothing happens when you swallow a normal foe, but if you swallow a foe who has a special ability, Kirby will copy its special ability. This is Kirby's special move. It's called his copy ability. You can use the copy ability by pressing the B button. You'll see many abilities to copy in this game. Try to find them all. Now for the main event. When Kirby has a copy ability, you can press the X button to call a helper. This helper acts as a good buddy to Kirby. A helper usually moves on its own. It will fight on its own as well. Using local wireless, which we will not be using, you could have a pal play as a helper in co-op mode. Because exploring with a friend is always more fun. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it is. Oh, and if you want to get rid of the helper you called, press the X button to use the normal beam to turn it into an item. He is no longer alive. Lastly, here are a few special moves you may not know about. First is the dash. Press the control pad twice quickly and Kirby will dash in that direction. Next is the slide. Press the A button or the Y button, and down on the control pad to slide. Also, you can protect yourself by guarding. Press the L or R button. When foes attack you, they'll cause less damage. Lastly, to enter a door, stand in front of it and then press up on the control pad. You'll go right in. Use these to move in between stages. That's all. That's a lot to process, but just try it out and you'll master everything. So let's start Kirby Superstar Ultra! First, let's talk about Spring Breeze. You need to teach that King Deity a lesson. Alright, here we are, green greens. So, for those new to the Kirby series who are watching this is a remake of Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Released for the DS and no other system, this game was never re-released. And this mode right here, Spring Breeze, this is actually meant to be, similar to Kirby's Dream Land, but with copy abilities. And of course color. How could we forget the color? So, we'll get the chance to show Beam off a bit later. Oh, I mean now. Okay, so Beam. You could use Beam Whip, Cycle Beam, Beam Blast, Capture Beam, and Wave Beam. Let me try and show all these off. This is the dash move. This is Poppy Bros Sr. And as you can see, I made a helper, and he gives me the bomb ability. Bomb. Okay. So, Bomb is good at throwing bombs. Well, yes, every 60 seconds a minute passes. Okay, so, bombs. You want to try and keep your distance with this one. That's where you work best. The longer you hold the button, the higher, actually, you'll throw the bomb. And you can press down and B to just drop the bomb. Also, if I could show this off, if you press B near an enemy, you can place it on the enemy. One thing I should say about the helpers is that they tend to be a bit dumb sometimes. Ow. I was looking away from the screen and seeing if the capture's doing alright. It wasn't my fault, I swear! Anyway. Here you can stand. And here's Wispy Woods. So with Wispy Woods, you really have to think really hard about what you gotta do, because, oh, and he's already dead. Anyway. Alright, stage 2, Float Islands. Oh, hang on. Here, you could have Bomb. That's Poppy Bros Jr. This is the Fighter ability. So, with Fighter, you're good at fishing. No, you're obviously good at fighting. Just joking. Anyway. So, Fighter has different inputs based on how long you hold the B button. As you can see, this is me tapping, this is me holding the B button. This is me mashing. This is me just pressing it. So yes. You have a lot of options as Fighter. Definitely a good combat ability. Oh. So that enemy is a Kabu. They can teleport, and they can move around. So watch out for these coconuts, they will explode on contact with Kirby. Alright, you could be Knuckle Joe. Never mind, the ice enemy is dead. Okay. So I guess I'm just on my lonesome for now. Ow. Never mind, there's another ability I want to show off. Also, this right here is a Gordo. They're completely invincible, don't try attacking them, it will not go well. So that I picked up as an invincibility candy. It will make you shoot lasers out of your eyes for a few seconds. Nah, it'll obviously make you shoot fire. It'll make you invincible. What am I saying? I will probably be able to show off all these abilities later, but let's just show off Ice for now. Ice? Ice is pretty cool. Pun pretty much intended, yeah. That was pretty despicable on my part. But Ice, you can freeze enemy... With Ice, you could freeze enemies, and then use them as projectiles. You have an aerial attack. And by dashing, or mashing B 3 times, you can get this, melee shine. Alright, boss here, Lolo and Lalala. Which was not the boss of the Float Islands in Kirby's Dream Land. But in this game, in Kirby Superstar and Kirby Superstar Ultra, Stage Castle Lolo is strangely missing. Ow. Anyway. Burning Leo takes care of that. Oh yeah, I still have to kill Lolo. Hang on, give me a second. Okay. Alright, still got enough time for one episode. I could just beat Spring Breeze today. Yeah. Alright, Bubbly Clouds. I didn't know Kirby was allergic to clouds. And what else is he sneezing at? So you can be ice if you want to. Okay, I guess you don't want to. Alright, Sword Kirby. Sword is another combat ability. So you could chop. You could shoot a beam out of your sword if you're at full health. Nice reference. You could uppercut, multi-sword attack, and you could dash. And you could do an aerial attack. Pretty versatile. Not amazing at anything, but good at, all around good at everything. Anyway, immediately throwing that away. To get Mirror. This is an ability introduced in this game and has rarely appeared in any other games. I apologize for the stuttering. Anyway, so Mirror. So there's not much to mirror. You could do this, which will reflect projectiles. Excuse my language or pronunciation. You know what? Just never mind. Okay. So you can also create a guard. Well, a special guard at least that will reflect projectiles. This is Kracko Jr. He has a pretty simple attack pattern, and he's dead. Alright. Anyway. This right here. I'd appreciate it if I could pick this up. This is the mic ability. No special hat, but you could do this. That is a screen wipe. Okay. Let me see if I can hold on to this. That was... So. That was the second time I used it. What about the third time? This lone waddle duo... These two Rockies will be my test. This one Rocky will be my test. Yeah, that happens. Anyway. Ow! Get the one up. So, Kirby could kind of just infinitely fly. That's just a thing he does in any Kirby game. Oh. Ah, come on. So this is Bonkers. He is a mid-boss, similar to Poppy Bros Sr. And all mid-bosses will drop some kind of projectile that you can use against them. And for defeating Bonkers, you get the hammer ability. Now this is a powerful one. So, you could swing the hammer. You could do a mid-air swing. You could do a hammer flip and a hammer throw. Which, maybe I'll show off. This is up plus B. This is dash plus B. Mid-air B. Dash plus mid-air B. Okay. Alright. We've messed with Kracko Jr. and now it's time to face Kracko, and he's dead. Anyway. And thus, we make our way to Mount DDD. I still have hammer. Let's see if I could use it for good. Over here you have some abilities to choose from. We have a parasol over there, which I'll use later. But now it's hammer time. Can't touch this. Now, hammer throw! So the thing about hammer throw is that you lose your ability after you use it. So you want to use it wisely. Alright. And after doing that, Kirby can inflate himself just like a balloon. And just completely evict DDD. And there we go, we beat the game. This was a short playthrough, it only lasted one episode. But yeah, these are the end credits. If you wanted to slow down your, if you wanted to slow down the video and view the end credits, we'll be able to view them later, but, all depends on what you want to do. I'm not judging. Alright. Victory dance. And hey, those are all the wildies that I killed along the way. Seems they're alright. To be continued. You now play Dynablade Gourmet Race and the Great Cave Offensive. And let's do one minigame. Starting with Kirby Card Swipe. Let me get a stylus for a second. Let's just start with level 1. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. Jim. Oh, did I mention how I have a poor reaction time? Alright, so let's do this. Oh. Okay. Alright, this time for real. Let's do this. Where am I out? Bronto Bird. Oh. Yeah, I'm out. Well. Broom Hatter. This is a good way to learn all the enemies' names. The names of all the enemies that we haven't even seen. Blade Knight. Got that. Okay. X-Knight. And I won. So, we have quite the journey ahead of us. Next time we're gonna do Gourmet Race. So, this has been Azumad, signing out. Stay pink, guys.